Hello, welcome back to the Cricket Nerds. Just me again, talking about the WPL. Once again, Delhi Capitals have asserted their dominance against the UP Warriorz. Uttar Pradesh coming quite a long way short of their 212 run chase that they were given. The batting in this tournament has been outstanding. We've said this every single time that the ability to pick the gaps has been the key, but also there's been some really explosive batting going on. Three names that jump right out: Meg Lanning, Alex Capsey, and Jess Johansson. Nope, John Asson. I don't know how you say her name, but Jess, either way, all of them. I mean, there were 8 sixes between them, which is really good. It's a nice thing to see in the women's game because in the past we haven't seen that many sixes hit. But yeah, as the skill level increases, the amount of sixes that get hit increases. The mentality around T20s and going at really high strike rates is obviously prevailing throughout cricket at the moment. And what a game! I mean, Delhi are incredible right now. And something I want to pick up straight away is a Cricket Nerds question that we got. So if you want your Cricket Nerds question to be featured in the next episode, leave it in the comments down below. This one is from PD, an absolute legend of the game, who has said, WPL teams can field 5 overseas only if the 5th player is from an associate nation. Otherwise, they are allowed only 4. It seems that only Delhi Capitals bought an associate nation player, Tara Norris from the USA. Do you reckon Delhi Capitals has a marginal advantage against other teams sort of because of that? I think at the moment, the class that Tara Norris is showing, it's a potential that she hasn't, that they have an advantage because of that, because she is proving to be really good. Not in this game. She didn't bowl well at all. But I think in general, because women's cricket in associate nations isn't quite developed, the funding really isn't there to support people having like full-time cricket careers. So I think at the moment, no, it's not that much an advantage. There's so much depth in Indian domestic talent in the women's game that I think, yeah, if it's just associate nations for that 5th overseas slot being, then it's not that much of an advantage. But I think in time, it definitely would be. So if I think about in the men's game, for example, if Punjab Kings were allowed 5 overseas, it would mean that they could have, Bairstow, Livingston, Rabada, and Curran, and Sikandar Raza, which, that'd be so nice. That would be an amazing, 5 overseas to have. So at the moment, no, I don't think there is that advantage. But going forward, probably will be something that teams will have to look into a bit more. And then looking at the UP Warriorz, so yeah, not a whole lot from them in the bowling respect. The biggest sort of standout player was Ismail, Shabnim Ismail, who she was by far the most economical, and she took an important wicket of Alice Capsey. Everybody else went at over 10 and over. So not great from them. 211 leaked. And UP Warriorz, valiant start by Alyssa Healy, but I do not know how to say this name. Once again, my pronunciation has been terrible so far, but Serawat, the other opener for UP, she got 1 off 6, and then Navgear only got 2 off 2. So that instantly was just like punch, taking the kind of the real spice out of the chase. Talia McGrath did everything that she could. 90 off 50, absolutely amazing knock in a losing cause, but she just didn't really have the support with her to keep up those strike rates and really make any kind of game out of it. Jess Johansson is, I'm going to try and pronounce her name. She took 3 wickets very expensively, but the absolute stars were Alice Capsey, who went just over 6 and over, and Shikha Pandey, who 4.5 runs and over on that track, and she got Deepti Sharma out, who had already used up like a ton of deliveries. So that was absolutely outstanding from them. Brilliant stuff. Well done, Delhi, looking like a very, very strong contender along with Mumbai. So looking forward to more matches coming up in the WPL. If you're enjoying WPL stuff, leave a like and comment down below any questions that you've got. One more Cricket Nerds question, which kind of refers to more Test cricket stuff and the India-Australia preview that I put out earlier today. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. This is from John Smith, who said, do you think sometimes people are critical when batsmen don't perform well under tricky conditions? And saying like, oh, they didn't show application, but at the same time, the bowler is given some slack when they don't perform on flat pitches. I think there could be an element of that potentially, but equally, I think what happens on the flatter pitches is people criticize bowlers that don't do something extraordinary to try and get wickets. So like when it was let's say in Pakistan, if we weren't taking wickets and if we were playing 3 right arm medium bowlers, people would be saying, oh, why isn't Mark Wood playing, who can bowl absolute thunderbolts? It's a point of difference. So that's the kind of criticism that bowlers tend to get. Yeah, I think people can be too harsh, but yeah, I think in general, batters get given more slack in the game. I don't know. They're probably more so in T20 and ODI, where it's very much a batter's game. But yeah, in Test matches, I think, it's a really hard one. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But that's all I've got time for. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow our social medias, all in the link tree down below. And see you next time. Goodbye.